What is up, guys? Welcome back to the two-part series on this new YouTube update involving the FTC and COPPA. A lot of this video I am going to be reading off of my iPhone because honestly there is a lot of information to go over and I'm going to try to do it in as short amount of time as possible. Now if you haven't seen the first part of this series, go back and watch that before you watch this one because that one gets all of the fear out of the way. That one pretty much is worst case scenario for YouTube. What we're going to be talking about today is what is most likely going to be the outcome of this whole situation. I'm going to leave a link to this website in the description, but this is from ftc.gov. This is their official website. And what we're going to go ahead and start with is the possible penalties for violating COPPA. The rule allows for civil penalties up to $42,530 per violation. Up to. That is up to. That's the max they can charge you for a violation. The FTC considers a number of factors in determining the appropriate amount. So say like someone with 5 subscribers makes a violation. They're not gonna go and charge that kid or whoever made that video $42,000. They're gonna look into it and be like, oh, this is just some kid. What another outcome could be is the termination of your channel or the deletion of the video. They give the example about Google paying $170 million earlier this year, but there was another case settled by the FTC and the operator paid a total penalty of $35,000. While that still sounds like a lot, take into consideration that Google and YouTube, well, I guess just Google because it's the same company, but they paid $170 million for collecting the information on people under the age of 13. Keep in mind, this whole thing could have been avoided if Google was just honest, but it's Google. Another thing that is pointed out here is that the FTC is looking into changing the rule a little bit. It says that the FTC is evaluating the rule in light of rapid changes in technology such as iPhones, Samsung Galaxies, all the new stuff that we're getting since the law was originally written in 1998. The FTC even mentions themselves that you're allowed to make a comment about the law, and it can help shape the way that they change the rule, but you have to get your comments in by December 9th of 2019. This law will be applying to channel owners and content creators as if each YouTube channel is its own individual commercially run website, which I don't necessarily agree with, but it kind of makes sense because you are in charge of all of the content that goes onto your YouTube channel, and Google pretty much just hosts you, but I think Google is still going to be a little bit on the line for it as well, but I'm not entirely sure on that. All we know for sure from the FTC's official website is that this law will be applying to your channel as if it's its own commercially run website. I think my favorite part about this article is where it says, just because your video has bright colors or animated characters does not mean that you are automatically covered by COPPA. What that means is pretty much just because you played Minecraft, just because you animate videos on YouTube does not mean that the FTC is instantly going to think that your content is geared towards children. It also says that while many animated shows are directed at children, the FTC does recognize that there are animated shows made for everyone or explicitly adults, such as South Park and Big Mouth and BoJack Horseman, all of those. There you go, guys. This is the end of this short series about the new regulations on YouTube by an old law. Oddly enough, this whole thing could have been avoided if Google just wasn't so stupid about going around and being like, oh, we are the #1 website for kids. You can blame this entirely on Google. Another thing they could have done is just taken the fall and done something completely different than putting their creators on the line for content that's on their website when they're pretty much at fault for collecting information on people under the age of 13. This whole thing is a mess. It's gonna take a little bit of getting used to, especially with the new YouTube uploader. I freaking hate it. It's so stupid. Most of the videos you're going to see about this and that I had seen about this before watching some of the other videos that talked about what I've discussed in this video have been mostly fear-mongering. People saying that, oh, this is gonna be the end of YouTube for sure, or everyone's gonna get fined the full $42,530 per violation. That's just not true. The FTC realizes that there's games for everyone that look like they might just be for kids, such as Minecraft. It's just a mess. But guys, it's probably going to be okay. Anyway though guys, that is going to be it for this short 2-part series. Guys, Christmas is pretty soon and I've got something pretty big planned for that. So make sure you come back by Christmas and I'll probably have the video up if everything goes to plan sometime in the evening on Christmas Day. Anyway though guys, that is going to be it for this video, and until the next one, thank you for watching.